Everybody's Chuck and I'm back out in the shop. Tonight I'm going to talk to you a little bit about the bug hatch. That's right, the Mayfly hatch has started to kick off on Lake Erie. It's already happening in a couple different spots throughout the state. Saginaw Bay had a hatch about 2 weeks ago, I think it was. And right now our water temps are right for catching fish. You know, the old timers used to say that catching fish during the bug hatch was just impossible. They wouldn't even put the boat in the water. Dude, put the boat in the water. If the fish are eating, the fish are eating. If you see a big bait ball on the screen, run your blades right through them. And I love a crawler harness during this bite. Absolutely do. Last video I did on crawler harnesses, you know, I showed the big bag, showed the bead boxes, and I've got 2 bead boxes. Showed the blade boxes, and yeah, I've got 3 blade boxes. And now I'm going to tell you about the colors and the shapes and stuff. My all-time favorite Colorado, these are number 6s because I like big blades. There's a cannot lie joke in there, but we're going to skip that. Anyway, this is Confusion. This is an old Fishlander blade. Unfortunately, the company's out of business. This is an antifreeze perch pattern. This is from Chip Cartwright's Wolverine Tackle, or better known as Silver Streak when it comes to his spoons. Antifreeze back, like that. This is Halloween. Kind of like a gold muffin, but I like that orange on it also. Copper in the back. This was from Big Eye Custom Tackle. Unfortunately, they're out of business in Green Bay. And one of the old standards, this is Golden Shiner from Northland Fishing Tackle. It's got a brass back, kind of close to gold, but that works also. Next 3 styles I'm going to show you are the hatchet, the tomahawk. This is from Domka Outdoors. I added the little eye to it. I don't think the fish care, but you know, I had the eyes, and I don't put them on jigs, so I might as well put them on a crawler harness, right? Antifreeze. Antifreeze on the back. Whiptails. This is like a goby pattern. It is also very buggy, that brown. And it has a shiny back. The colors that I'll use, like root beer beads with it, it'll help. Love the whiptails when I'm running up high. When I'm really running high, I like a willow blade. This is a gold muffin, and this is from Fishlander, also, like I said earlier, out of business. And, you know, the water is fairly clean, slightly stained. Run this up on top where the sun's actually going to catch it. It's going to rotate like this. It's going to get your max flash. All right, real easy. And I say that. And what I did a couple years ago is I got rid of all my pre-made harnesses. I used to have 10 or 12 blades on a roll, same color, same everything, and I would take out these big totes out on the boat, and you know, it just got to be too much, way too much. So I simplified. I went over to Fish USA and got these quick snap clevises. I got the plastic sleeve. Those are from Dutch Fork. Like I said, you can find them over on Fish USA. And then what I did was, and I said this in the last video too, I went to these stack beads. Probably more famously seen from Max Lures over in Washington. Real good company. And if I'm going to do like the Colorado, all I need to do is 2 stack beads and a regular 6mm in the middle. And I don't have my cheaters on, so this might take a quick second. I'm going to open this up. I always store them closed because they will be kind of a cluster mess if you don't do it that way. I'm going to run that back up on top, line up, make sure you've got your bead going the right direction. We had an issue during a tournament last weekend, and It was funny. All right, it's not necessary, but I like doing it just to cover the front of the harness with just a little more color. And there we go. All right. That is my Colorado. That is the stack beads with the colors. I like to match my colors of the beads to the blade. All right. You can see right at the bottom, it's just got like a little, probably the size of one bead away from the hook. And I want that. I don't want the blade to be covering the hook. And then all I have to do is take my end, wrap it around like that. And I'm just going to do what I call a double loop knot. Go through the middle once. Go through the middle twice. Pull it tight. And I'm going to use a pin just because I did the loop just a little too tight. And I'm going to cinch that down. And then I'm ready to go fishing with this. All right. Now the next tournament I'll be doing is going to be up in Oscoda. So one other thing that I like to add to some of these, this is a little rattle chamber spacer. And one of my partners, we'd never seen them before, picked up a couple of these. Can you hear it? From Frank's Great Outdoors. They've got them in their little harness section with the beads and right next to the stack beads, actually. That's probably why we found them. And takes up a little space. Don't have to put as many beads on. And you get that little bit of noise. All right. Real nice little addition. Spacer, kind of like the stack bead, takes up space. Next trip up, like I said, we're heading to Oscoda for the Michigan Walleye Tour. I know we're going to be pulling some meat up there. Till next time.